All right, all we got to do is make our spread look just like that in the morning, and we should be good. Oh, I shouldn't have left my space heater plugged in my trailer. Oh, no.
Is he down?
Well, it's officially 2 days later. That rain was absolutely ruthless, and then it snowed just enough to make everything sloppy, and I woke up in the morning, nothing was frozen, the ground was absolutely just a sloppy mess, and I decided to not hunt and do some scouting instead. That wind pushed some new birds in and also made a lot leave more than anything. Yesterday evening, it seemed like I saw a lot more new birds, and yesterday morning, I saw a lot less birds. So I'm not sure exactly how this morning is gonna go. Scouting was a little bit weird yesterday. The birds stayed in the fields pretty much all day and just kind of seemed like they didn't know where they really wanted to go, and then they all went back to water pretty early yesterday evening. So not sure what to expect this morning. We're hunting this field that had about 100 ducks in it, like 1,000 snows, something like that. And there was a decent amount of dark geese. So there was some Canadas and Lessers hanging around this field and also the one across the road. And it was kind of just a coin toss which one I wanted to hunt. But let's get everything set up and see what happens, fellas. All right, the snow geese are gonna be the first birds to look at us this morning. See how this goes. They're gonna fly right over us, apparently. Right on. Right on, brothers. Good start. I was just switching arrows for geese. I'm not doing so hot this morning. I'm getting close. I'm definitely getting close. And we've had a few close shots. These ducks, they are doing it absolutely perfect. The only problem is there's not many ducks around here right now. It's mostly snow geese, and there are a few dark geese that showed up now. But all these lessers and the Canada geese, they do not want to play really at all. They aren't a fan of the solo brushed in blind sitting in the middle of the field anymore this late in the season up here. But the ducks, they love it. And I've been trying to find more duck feeds, but unfortunately there's just not too many of those around. So I'm getting the few shots I can at these ducks, and no geese have even really looked, to be honest, yet. So that kind of sucks. There's a 1% chance that these come in. His lucky day. We got one juvie blue goose to come in right in front of us. I didn't even see him coming. Other than that, they didn't want nothing to do with us. It's 10 o'clock, nothing else is flying, and I'm gonna call it a morning. I'll see you guys on the next hunt. See ya! I've been getting sick of these birds not coming by my weeded up blind when it's in the middle of the field. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, what else can I do? When I go by the fence line, unless there are feeds that have birds by the fence line prior to me hunting, they don't want to really land by the fence line. I get short stopped, unless they're ducks, of course, but everything else doesn't like it. So I'm like, what can I try that I haven't tried? So I called the farmer up and I'm like, how much I gotta pay you, or how much beer do I have to get you for you to haul a couple hay bales into the field tonight so I can use it as a blind when these birds leave? We're gonna give a hay bale blind a try in the morning, see if we can't get this to work. But I'm gonna go meet up with him, set up our blind, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the hunt. The birds think they can outsmart me. They got another thing coming. I'm gonna turn myself into a hay bale that shoots arrows out of it. First time I've ever seen one of those, and I bet it's the first time the birds have ever seen that. Uh-huh. This is the new B-Dub signature blind. I call this one the they don't know what hit 'em blind. Oh yeah, that's mint. Good morning, everyone. I got up bright and early this morning, came out to the field that we put hay bales in last night. Shout out to the farmer for helping me out last night. He brought out 2 big square hay bales into the middle of the field. And I was super excited last night when we did this. And then once I got out here this morning and kind of set the spread up, I realized that maybe this isn't going to work as good as I thought, but I'm running out of options. I've tried lots of different things on these, and I figured I would try the hay bale thing. Once I got them out here, they look pretty big and hideous, and I'm not sure if it's going to be any different than what we've been doing, and it might be honestly worse because I don't have any top cover on these hay bales. So if these birds come over, I'm going to hug tight to the edge of these hay bales, and I'm going to just pray that I don't get spotted sitting in the middle of these. But I did a simple spread setup today. We have a wind coming out of the southeast, and these hay bales are set up kind of facing east to west. So I'm gonna have to shoot out the side of these hay bales, which is what I wanted. These hay bales are a little bit too tall for me to shoot over the top of. I was hoping I could get my bow over them, but once I got in here and tried it, the bottom of my bow is hitting the hay bales. So unless these birds are almost straight above us, I can't really shoot the bow out of here with how tall the hay bales are. So that kind of sucks. I'm gonna do what we can. We put the hay bales out here, and I'm committed now, so I have to try this. I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna knock an arrow up, and it is time to shoot. So let's see how this works. Not really where we wanted them to land, but they came in and I had to take the first shot. Got him. Got him. First duck down. Good shot. Headshot. Our first widgeon ever. Our first widgeon ever with the bow. We got a headshot on him. Perfect kill shot. And we got our first duck down with more birds coming. Well, it's quite evident that there ain't no way the geese are coming into this. I kind of figured that'd happen. I had a funny feeling that the geese would not come into this. The geese, they don't want to play, but that's okay because I knew that that would happen with what we got going on here today. It's quite hideous for the geese, but we got our first ever widgeon down with the bow and arrow, and I'm happy about that. That was sweet. We had that one group that landed a little far back in our spread, and then those two widgeons circled around it. I made a perfect headshot on that one widgeon, so that worked out good, but unfortunately, those were the only birds that even gave me a shot this morning. We took 2 shots this morning, and we got 1 down, so our ratio on accuracy is going pretty good, but I'm kind of worried that we might not have too many more birds look at us with this setup. I had to try the hay bales, and once I got out here in the daylight this morning, I realized that it probably was not the best idea to try to do this. Should have just stuck with what I was doing. But we have more days to hunt, and that's okay, because if I didn't try this, I would have still wanted to try it. So at least I know now. What? What? Also, if you guys are in the market for a new goose call, I just made another limited drop of my BW Films goose call. That is what I've been blowing in all of my videos. These are for sale at bwfilms.shop. Each one of these calls is numbered individually, 1 through 200, and once these are gone, these ones will not be made like this again. So if you guys want one of these, head on over to bwfilms.shop and pick you one up. Alright, something's got to change here. I need to make a roof above myself with these bales, maybe. This is not going good. Otherwise, I'm picking up and getting out of here before I scare everything away from me. Alright, we built a roof on the top of our hay bales here with the 2 small straw bales that I had with me. And I'm going to see if this helps us at all. They were seeing right over the hay bales before. I needed some kind of roof. That worked. They didn't flare, but it wasn't a great shot ripping in.
这里还是昨天那只蟑螂， 看来他很喜欢在这里睡觉。直接对准蟑螂，开始放气，这个得多放点气才行。按下开关。我的天，这也太……
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hunts into this video. There's only one way to wrap this video up, and that's for a final evening hunt send-off. We set the old solo blind up, fully grassed up on this fence line right here. We got 10 dozen of the Die Bomb V3 Canada Goose decoys out, and 2 dozen of the Die Bomb full body goose decoys out. And we got a few snow goose decoys sprinkled in there as well. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna give it about 5 more hours until sunset and see if we can't get one more duck or goose in this video. Okay, it's about 3:30 and we finally are starting to get a few birds moving around again. Everything went back and got a little drink of water for a little bit there, and I've just been laying down. But we finally got some birds coming back, a couple ducks. Oh, that was a perfect shot. That would have been a perfect shot. I didn't see those ones coming. Darn. Nice Drake widgeon right in our face. Those ones landed up a little far. Darn, that widgeon was picture perfect distance. I guess those might have to be my shots. I wish they would finish nice, but they don't want to right now. We're about an hour from the end of shooting time, and I just don't really think it's gonna happen. There was more action when we first set up from like 1:30 until 2:30, kind of right away, and then we just got the last couple stragglers that you guys saw, but everything else has gone to different fields to feed, and I'm gonna pack up a little bit early. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see y'all on the next bow hunt. Beat up ain't done, baby. See ya! Good thing I put all these in here. Now I can take them out and not use them at all. Sweet.